So, what is the best Warframe in all of Warframe? At this point, there are 45 different Warframes, not including regular and prime variants, just 45 different Warframe kits altogether. So with that many, it's kind of hard to really say which would be the best, and it's wholeheartedly dependent on you as a person. That being said, we're going to try to track down and find and talk about the best Warframes in all of Warframe, because let's be real here, it's fun destroying everything in this game, and why not do that with the best of the best, am I right? Daily reminder, if you're not subscribed or hit the notification bell down below, feel free to do that. As you can see, most people who watch the channel aren't subscribed, haven't even hit that notification bell, so if you want to be kind, reminder to hit that. And without further ado, let's take a look at all of the Warframes. Excalibur Umbra is a great Warframe, but I wouldn't consider him at all the best, right? Protea is my favorite Warframe at this point, but by no means is she the best. She just has a great, fun kit. My god though, Nidus Prime. He is definitely invincible if played properly, but is he the best Warframe? I wouldn't really say so. He has a great kit at murdering and picking up all of the enemies, but compared to Warframes like Saren Prime, who can nuke the entire map constantly 24/7 and keep up her buffs the entire time while doing it, I don't know, she might be considered way better. Same with someone like Mirage Prime, right? There's a ton of builds, there's map nuke builds for her, there's clone damage builds for her, there's a ton you can do with her. Right? You have Warframes like Nijah with sick, both tankiness and damage, right? And even like some utility. It's just great. As you can see, there's just so many amazing Warframes. Revenant, invincible Warframe if played properly, does a lot of damage, great. Wisp, Volt, Sevagoth, all awesome. Like, these are all amazing support and damage Warframes. One of the better ones as well, Octavia Prime. I would say that she still, in my mind, holds the part of just one of the best Warframes, if not the best. It's hard to say, though, which would really be the singular best Warframe in all of the game. It is, first off, dependent on what you think as a person. I've heard a lot of people love Zaku, right? A fully built out Zaku. Vauban's fun, but I wouldn't say Vauban's the best, right? At this point, the best one, wouldn't really say it's Revenant either. I would probably still have to say it's Octavia Prime, which is kind of funny, and you're gonna find out why that's kind of funny. She has a very simple build. Fun fact, you don't technically need a full-on build for her if you really don't want. This is my basic build here, right? So let's just quickly take a look for what I will be claiming as the best Warframe right now, because she always really has been the best Warframe for, I would say, a while now, what, years or something? Just because of how stupid and how easy her kit works. You literally just jump into the game mode. Of course, we gotta do Steel Path, so sorry. Just jump into something like Steel Path, Mott Survival, and you just go to town on all of the enemies while staying invisible and collecting a bunch of buffs. I'll show you what that looks like. The funniest part about Octavia Prime, though, is that you still really don't have to play her. As weird as that sounds, she's one of those Warframes where you definitely don't have to play her that much, right? If you choose to, just watch. If you hit your crouch on beat, you go invisible. So that little rolly ball does all of the damage for you. I believe it is line of sight dependent, so what you want to try to do is find a nice big room with a large line of sight, and you just want to hide there. You just want to hide, chill in that room the entire time, because your roller balls will just destroy all of the enemies for you. I don't really like these rooms. Yeah, I'm kind of terrible at finding rooms I like in this map tile. I don't really care for running a lot of Void Mont. I kind of like this one. So we'll place down all of our abilities right here. Is this kind of a not the best idea? Yeah, sure. Not the worst, not the best. As you can see, enemies just stack up damage against the rollerball. As they stack up damage, they get damaged. It's a perfect ability, okay? It is still line of sight dependent, so keep that in mind. The buff you want to always make sure you have up in the top right is Nocturne. You can even shoot at the enemies if you're bored, as you can see here. Like, you don't have to do nothing if you don't want to. Gotta make sure to recharge your energy, but yeah, as you can see, it's just such an easy way to play the game. Octavia just does all of the easy mode damage. You just have to find a good area to go around with her. Yeah, usually I think this this room would be better, just because it is more open overall. There we go. Nocturne. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, this is without a doubt a better room. It's not you just want to replace everything when you can. And now you can see with 250% range that I'm running, the rollerball really just kills everything. Well, it's not technically a rollerball, right? It's called the mallet or something. But it just destroys everything. With such a high range, enemies up top, enemies down below, they'll all get destroyed. I realize I have my crappy Bork on right now, my not really properly built out Kubro, so that's why this is kind of going poorly. Not everything's getting picked up quickly, so yeah, just don't worry about that. Usually probably would run with my upgraded stuff, but it happens like that sometimes. It's probably better to actually throw it down here, because you want the enemies up there hitting your mallet, rollerball boy, and you want the ones down there. Sadly, the ones down there can't really shoot up, right? Just remember to stay hidden and stay invisible. If you do that, you'll never die. And then it's just a simple game of running around. And as always, you can shoot around if you really want to. The only thing you have to try to watch out for, okay, it's very important, don't run into all of the enemy's fire, okay? It's the one thing you gotta make sure not to do. I've had the error of running right where all of the enemies were shooting, which is right there. Yeah, don't do that. You just want to get out of the rollerball's way. Don't hang out with the mallet, okay? Don't do that. You just want to let it do its business while you're hiding away up here, just hanging out while all the enemies kill themselves, right? It works so well. But the issue with Octavia, right, and I think everyone can kind of agree with this to some point with Octavia, is a lot of people find her kind of boring, which is true. When you spend the entire time invisible, she can be kind of boring, right? Because you don't really have anything to worry about, really. As long as you're just staying out of the way of the enemies, you're just good to go, right? So it's definitely true that she is kind of a boring frame, depending on how you're playing her. But as long as like you keep up actively playing, right? If you're not just lollygagging, it's not really that bad. I don't think I have my headshot damage build on this right now, because can't be bothered, right? But as you can see, you still do so much damage. So it doesn't even matter. Your mallet just kills everything. We have Torment here. I guess we'll run away after Torment. The one thing you have to keep in mind is I don't believe Acolytes are really all that affected, oh my god, by Octavia's rollerball. So if you're playing like Steel Path, right? Remember to bring a weapon to actually kill them. You won't see them do a ton of damage via rollerball, so keep that in mind. Bring something like the Natarak, Kuvanukor, Tenat Cycron if you want. There's a ton of weapons. Anything that shoots a lot of bullets and does a lot of damage, yeah, should be good with. So that is, I would say, still, hilariously enough, the best Warframe of 2022. Octavia IMO has been the best Warframe right now for just years, because you just don't need to do anything while you just kill everything. Of course, it's kind of a pain in the ass, because all it does is just wait for the enemies to attack your rollerball, so Yeah, even if you don't want to use Rollerball, all of the buffs and like everything that you get, well, Mallet, everything that you get from Octavia is still really good. So overall, she's just one of the best Warframes right now, and she probably will be until the end of time. Darn, I had the wrong ones there. Anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know what your best Warframe right now is for 2022. Mine would have to be probably just Revenant, Octavia. Revenant because he'll never die, and Octavia because she'll kill everything. It'd still even be Saren for me because I love running Saren Prime and destroying the whole map. So yeah, too many good Warframes for me to really have the set in stone best, but if there had to be one, it'd probably still be Octavia. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.